It's not official yet, but it should be getting made in the fall later this year. Shawn Porter, WBC welterweight champ, against IBF champ Errol Spence. So we've got a unification fight, which is always a good thing. These guys apparently sparred before in 2011 Olympic trials. Whatever happened though, I doubt it's going to apply to whatever happens later this year. Now, Porter didn't look very good in his last fight, did he, against Yordenis Ugas. A lot of people thought Ugas won. He was hard done by. It was scrappier than usual from Porter. He was on the floor a couple of times. One of them, I don't know, was it a knockdown? It was kind of hard to see. But nonetheless, this is a guy now who may just be starting to slow down. He's only 31, but his style of fighting really balls to the wall. It really does rack up the miles on the clock. Now, in his previous two losses to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, he did very well. They were probably 7-5 type situations, but he ultimately lost to the better operator. That is definitely what Errol Spence is. He is another guy who is definitely a better operator than Shawn Porter. Now, interestingly with Porter, though he does just tend to get in your face and he's very much built to get inside and work away, he is actually surprisingly mobile. He has good feet on him. So to begin with, Spence is going to have to make use of that southpaw jab. But Spence is very grounded, very measured. He has a very thudding and effective way about him. Kell Brook's forte is really those sharp counter punches with Thurman. He's flashy and tries to bomb you out. But with Spence, it's just consistent, beat you down. I think he's going to look to get Porter at the end of that jab, wait for him to commit, and that's when a superior shot selection will make the difference. He's great at digging to the body, he works it up top, and he really paces himself nicely for a 12-round fight. I've never seen Spence exhausted because he's gone for it too much. And in his last fight against Mikey Garcia, yeah, Garcia was small, but he exhibited some very tight boxing ability. It's hard to see what Porter does here. What does he do? He's just got to get rough in there, I think. Not intentionally, but try and get his head in there a bit. If you're in Porter's corner, you ideally want to see him getting really messy on Spence, maybe accidentally butt him, get a few cuts and break that composure. That is what you have to do against such a physically imposing and very collected welterweight like Spence. You've got to break his composure and then pick it up from there. But I don't think Porter's going to be able to do it. The composure naturally, the physical strength, the very solid boxing fundamentals, and maybe just a bit of extra spite in there because he didn't get rid of Mikey Garcia, is going to see Spence really put it on Porter. I don't think he will get him out of there. I think it is within his capabilities. But I'm going to kind of cop out and just say that Spence very probably drubs out a unanimous decision.